Hi, welcome back to my channel Data and Technology. I am Abhronil, currently an undergraduate student in the Department of Power Engineering, Jadavpur University, Kolkata. So today we are going to talk about regression analysis. So the general objective of regression analysis is to use information about one variable to draw some conclusion concerning the other variable. For example, in a bivariate data set of glucose concentration, suppose in grams per liter, and fermentation time in days, we want to predict the glucose concentration for a particular fermentation time. So this prediction process would be simple if we can develop some mathematical relationship or link between the two variables. So a regression line gives us a linear relation of how a variable y changes as the other variable x changes. So if we look graphically here, so basically A, B, C, D, E, F here are the xy coordinates of the points of the data set. So the lines won't exactly pass through the points, but we can fit a regression line that is closest to the points. So this is the line which we have fit here, and these vertical distances are basically the deviations. Okay, so this can be done by minimizing the sum of the squares of the errors. So basically we can fit this closest line to the scattered values, scattered coordinates, by minimizing the sum of squares of errors. And based on the data, we generally find the trend line equation using Python, Excel or other software. So if EI be the error in predicting Y, so EI equal to small yi minus capital YI. So summation of EI square I running from 1 to n will be summation of I equal to 1 to n in brackets small yi minus capital YI whole square. So basically we are trying to find the sum of square of errors. So the prediction line is capital YI equal to A plus BXI for all xi comma yi and I running from 1 to n. There will be n pair of observations. So I denote a function psi of a comma b equal to summation of EI square. Now remember, EI square is nothing but this small yi minus capital YI, and yi is again a plus bxi. Okay, so I get summation I equal to 1 to n small yi minus ai minus yi minus a minus bxi whole square. Now we take the least square estimates. Okay, so we take the partial derivative of the function psi with respect to a and with respect to b at the points a cap comma b cap and equate them to 0. So what we get is that if we see this function, so on taking the partial derivative with respect to a, we get 2 times this function yi minus ai minus bxi, and this a gets differentiated, so we are left with a minus 1 and that gets equated to 0. And for the second one, when we are taking the partial derivative with respect to b, so we get 2 times this function and a minus xi. Okay, this b gets differentiated, that is equated to 0. So now from this equation we get this equation summation yi equal to n a cap plus b summation xi, and from this one, second one, we get summation xi yi equal to a summation xi plus b summation xi whole square. Okay, now y bar equal to a cap plus b cap x bar. Okay, we get this by dividing this equation by n. Okay, and we also divide this equation by n to get to this equation. Okay, I label this as equation b, and I multiply this equation by x bar and label this as equation a. Okay, see this properly, and if I do this operation, what I get is the value of b cap. Okay, so I get b cap as this 1 by n summation xi y minus x bar y bar whole divided by this 1 by n summation I equals to 1 to n xi square minus x bar whole square. So this denominator is actually the variance of x, and the numerator is actually the covariance of x and y. So this is covariance xy and this is variance x. So basically, if you recall the previous videos, this is the correlation coefficient. Okay, now this is the correlation coefficient, that is covariance xy by sx xy. Now b cap will be then, on substituting, we get r sx into sy divided by variance of x. So this will give me r sy by sx. So y bar equal to a cap plus bx bar. So if you recall, this is like the straight line equation, y equal to mx plus c. So here is b cap is just like the m, or the slope. So b cap is the slope of the line, also known as the regression coefficient, okay, of y on x. And a cap is just like that c of y equal to mx plus c. It's the intercept. So the regression equation of y on x will be y equal to y bar plus byx multiplied by x minus x bar. So this y will give us that predicted value, just like at the beginning we were talking about, we want the glucose concentration at a certain fermentation time. So this y value will give us this capital Y value will give us that predicted value of glucose concentration, and this will be the parameters. And or we can write this as y equal to y bar plus r into sy by sx into x minus x bar. Okay, now similarly, if we are asked about the regression equation of x on y, it will be like this. Okay, capital X equal to x bar plus r into sx sy into y minus y bar, and this term will be pxy, or the regression coefficient of x on y. And the graphical interpretation will be like this, and here we have to minimize these horizontal distances or errors. Okay.